Good morning. You are watching episode number 1 of Mr. Chicken Knows Best, talking about all things forensics. Hit me up. I am on Snapchat, Instagram, Mr. Chicken. That's Mr. underscore chicken. The E is a 3. So that's Mr. underscore chicken. The E is a 3. Hit me up. So, today we're going to talk about everything forensics. Let's see. I guess we'll start off with the original question. What is forensics? Plagues so many people's minds. They're like, what is forensics? Is it searching dead bodies and doing crazy things? We don't know. But as the forensics guy, I'm here to tell you about forensics. Forensics, in my opinion, I know a lot of people are going to, give me a little slack for this, but I personally see it as competitive performing arts. So there's all of these different categories. You have poetry, you have prose, there's play acting, there's categories where you can do monologues. You got solo serious and solo humorous. Sometimes all of those categories are called different names depending on what forensics league you're in, but it still is relatively the same. And when competing in forensics, you have all of these different categories, and you're being judged. That's all they're doing. They're judging you. They're judging you based on how you control the audience. What are you doing? What gestures are you making? How are you using your voice inflection? How are you commanding the audience and controlling the ambiance? That's what really matters. And if you can do that to the best of your ability and in return do it better than everyone else, then you're given different accolades and you're moving on to different, levels and final rounds, and you're given trophies based on how well you competed. So forensics is really awesome, probably one of my favorite things. Um, this is just the first episode, so I thought I'd kind of give you guys a little bit of forensics, a little bit what I do. I coach forensics. I coach at a high school and middle school, and I do a lot of other forensics things as well. Forensics is awesome. I love forensics. Maybe one episode we'll have to talk about how I got into forensics and how it really began to draw me in and change me as a person. But I really think forensics is awesome, and every single child should try it at least once. Even if you just go to one meet, you have to try it just so you can kind of see. Because everybody's so afraid to speak in public. It's kind of weird, but it's totally understandable. I mean, sometimes it's scared. I'm scared right now. I'm like, why am I talking in front of a camera that technically billions of people can see, but you just, you never know. But that's one thing I can understand is, glossophobia, the fear of speaking in public. It's crazy that more people are afraid to die than to speak in public. I mean, literally, seriously, uh, Instagram me back, talk to me, tell me if you're one of those people that are actually afraid to die less than speaking in public. Like if I told you right now, hey, you have to give a speech in front of the entire world, you would rather die. That's crazy. And I totally understand the pressure though. I mean, it's a lot of pressure to speak in public, and you never know how you're being judged. And that's one thing that forensics is you're being judged based on how you speak. You have all these other categories too. I didn't talk about those. I just like to always, whenever I describe the definition of forensic, those are usually the main ones I'll talk about. But there's so many cool things. You got debate. A lot of people call it speech and debate as well. So you have different debate things. You got the Lincoln Douglas debate. You got a lot of other things. You also got like persuasive speech and impromptu speech. And it's just really cool. It's just an opportunity to do public speaking to the best of your abilities. A lot of adults might know of a thing called Toastmasters. So if you know about Toastmasters and never have heard of forensics, that is basically the adult version. I actually just started to get into Toastmasters, and I thought it was really cool. I was like, this is awesome. It's a little bit different, but it's really awesome, and it's really similar for those who still want to get into forensics and aren't, coaching or something of that nature. They still want to try to have some type of impact with speaking in public. I think that is one big thing. So check that out. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Feel free to contact me. As I said, Instagram, Snapchat, Mr. Chicken, Mr. underscore chicken. The E is a 3. And feel free to let me know what you think. I will talk to you all later. More episodes soon to come. Have a wonderful day.